Hi everyone, this is Fractal Panther again. Today I'm going to give you another explanation of one of the machines that I've built. This one is my villager sorter. This system is what I've used in Challenge Valley to take a farm of villagers that pop out little villagers, which grow up, go into a water elevator, and drop into the line that you see behind me. Then if you need a villager, you push the little button there, and it'll drop whatever villager's in there out and bring you a new villager for that one. And this one's tileable, so you can go to the right all the way as far as you want, and you can also inverse the system to have water streams coming in the other way. You just have to modify the pistons. In this one, I'm going to walk you through how it's built. So I like to start with the channel that the villagers will go into, a water stream that comes down and takes them into the next one or drops them into space. The system works like this though, where this villager's here and I don't want them. I hit the button, they drop out. When there is another villager that comes down the stream, they will hit the tripwire hook, which resets the system, and now we have a villager in the slot. So what this button does is it will power this block for a couple seconds, which turns off this torch, which will turn off this line, which will unpower this block, which will turn the redstone back on, which will power this redstone, which goes into a T flip-flop, which I'll show you in a second, for a couple seconds, and then the button deactivates, reversing the system, and there is an item in the T flip-flop which will move around. The T flip-flop will have an item in here to activate the system for nothing being selected, so the villagers go straight through. When the button is pushed, it will activate this dropper, which will push the item into this dropper, deactivating this comparator, which will unpower this block, which will put the torch back to its normal state, which is on, which will power this block, which powers both of these redstone lines, which will power the pistons here, but because we invert the signal here, by unpowering this block and unpowering the repeater, it'll actually remove or take these pistons back to normal, and these ones will come out. So we'll hit the button, which switches the system, because the item that was in here moved over to this box. So when you hit this button, or one of the switches, it'll push it up, which will push the piece over into the dropper, which will drop it back down. We need the repeater here above this block, so this block doesn't get powered, stopping the hopper from working. So that's that system. The tripwire hook goes between this block and this block. This torch's natural state is on, but if you push the tripwire, it will deactivate the redstone, which will deactivate this redstone, which will deactivate the power of the block, putting the redstone torch back to its normal state, which will power this redstone that goes into the dropper, much like this button does, and it'll invert the system for you. The important part about the tripwire is that it has no connection to the piston beneath the villager. When you push this button, it'll deactivate the torch, deactivating this line, which is actually activating this piston. So when I hit the button, you'll see that the piston there drops out. And our villagers dropped out, usually into lava or into another sorting system of some sort, and that continues the system. So there you have it. This is the sorting system. It's tileable by going from this block to this block back. And I will give you a walk around now, so you can take notes if you need to. Hopefully you're seeing everything you need to see. I'll hit the button again. I'll throw a villager back in so you can see the flow. Oh, I don't have it reset. There we go. Now I'll drop a villager in. He'll come in with the tripwire, get a good look at where the pistons are, where the repeater is, how the line goes, and the tripwire hook. And there you go. I hope you've seen everything you need to see. If not, leave a message in the comments and I'll try to explain in there. This has been Fractal Panther and the Villager Sorter. Have a good one. Bye!